Welcome, my dear friends. Myself, Professor Dr. Rajendra Raghuvir Deshpande from Pune, Maharashtra State, would like to welcome you all in this Kaumarbhritya tantra class. And in this today's class, we will make a type of division because it is many times in the last my video also I have discussed something about masanumasika vriddhi. So this is a modern understanding how the child is developing. In short, today's topic can be called as, but before that, please write down the serial number in your notebook. Open your notebook. Dr. Deshpande is taking class very slowly, steadily, and confidently. So, date 6th of December 2023. Then write down the topic as a milestones. M-I-L-E, mile, stones, S-T-O-N-E-S. Milestones, M-I-L-E-S-T-O-N-E-S. That is also here you can see assessment of development. This also you can write. Assessment of development during the year. What will happen after 1 month? What will happen after 6 months? What will happen after 1 year? So development. We should have a careful look. Whenever you take your baby to the pediatrician, you always check all these parameters. Even the parents also understand that, okay, at this time, the baby should sit. At this time, the baby should stand. At this time, the baby should start walking. This is a general knowledge in the Indian public. Many of the parents, they know automatically because of the generation to generation knowledge sharing. Okay. So grandfather, grandmother, they tell, okay, now baby will start talking, the baby will start chewing, etc. So this we are going to see scientifically, assessment of development. But I am waiting because few things, first you write down and then we will start discussion. So these 5 points, I am expected you, all the students, please see, I am telling you and write down. First you have written assessment of development. Before that you have written milestones, M-I-L-E, milestones. मराठीमध्ये आम्ही त्याला मैलाचे दगड म्हणतो. What does it mean? When we going to the Bombay, for example, every after 50 kilometers, there is a stone on the road. Bombay is now, board is also there, but previously in the olden days, there were no boards. They were having the stones on the side of the road. So 50 kilometers is covered, 100 kilometers, now only 50 for the Bombay to come. So these are called as a milestones, so that we can get idea. Okay, we are proceeding towards the Bombay, Pune to Bombay by car. This is milestones. Okay. Fine motor skill development. Motor skill, hands and legs, their development. Motor skill, you know that there are two systems, nervous system, sensory system and motor system. Shabda, sparsha, roop, rasagandha, sound, vision, smell, taste, touch, sensory. But then, according to sensory, our brain gives the orders, move this sand, take it out, it is hot. So that is motor system, okay? Then gross motor skill development. Please write down. These 5 points, you immediately write down in your notebook before we start the discussion. Fine motor skill development. Write down. Gross motor skill development. I am taking the pause. Yes. Although it is YouTube, take a small pause and write down. Number 3, social. The slash means or. Social or emotional development. Bhavanika vriddhi in Marathi. Language development, bhasha. And cognitive development, brain, cognitive development. So these are the 5 points that we are going to see in detail. Okay, now let us start the discussion. In the children, in the childhood, there is a rapid development in the sense of achieving gross and fine motor movements, speech development, language development, communication development, and independence skills. The guidelines for knowing the time for normal occurrence, whether it is normal or anything is delayed. This phrase is important. I write down. What is the pathology? When we go to the doctor, when we visit to the doctor, when there is a delay in milestones, delay, late. Okay. There are many always. I have the WhatsApp and mail, doctor, do you consult our child? He is having cerebral palsy. Another is parent is telling us that he is now 1 year old, but he cannot sit. Now my child is 2 years old, but he cannot speak. These are the patients that we receive every day, because Ayurveda Academy has an expert team of doctors, physicians, surgeons, gynecologists, doctors for the ladies, doctors for the children, everything we have at Ayurveda Academy. So anybody of you get such type of problem, please contact us. We will guide you properly. Paid online consultation. You can write down my mobile number 92268 because this delayed milestone, they always patients comes to the doctor. Okay. These milestones predominantly provide the knowledge about the developmental pattern and which these particular steps are divided into these 5 types. Okay, let us see first point. Fine motor skill development. Fine motor skills are ability required in order to control the small muscles of the body. For example, I am picking up this mouse. So I need the strength in these muscles and joints. Okay. So this is grasping the object. For example, another I can take some pen, or I can take my pen drive, for example. If you give the child, pakad, आम्ही मराठीमध्ये असं त्याला म्हणतो, hold it. So if the child can hold it, this moment, that is called as grasping the object. It should start after completing the 4 month. If the child cannot grasp, then that means these finger muscles are not developed properly. He is 6 month old, 7 month, then there may be some tension, anxiety. You have to go to the doctor. Why he is not grasping? Are you getting my point? So this is grasping the object. Then 5 month, reaching out for a bright object. If there is some shining, the child should try to catch it, bright object. 6 month, reaching out for objects with one hand, only one hand. He should try to catch it. Okay. Then 7th month, transferring object from one hand to another. For example, if you give some small ball, now I have the only pen drive. So the child should be able to take this from this hand to this hand, this hand to this hand. So transferring the object, it requires the skill of your wrist joint and elbow joint, all these step by step, small joints, bigger joints, muscles, ligaments, they are starting to develop. Musculoskeletal system, nervous system, neuromuscular junctions, these are the developments. Okay. 7 months, holding the object with palm, not only fingers, but whole palm, big ball, he can hold it. Okay. So this is holding, and he can throw like this, holding the ball and throwing up, holding the ball and throwing up. Then this is called as a 7 month. Then after 1 year, holding the object with only index and thumb. Then you can give them some pencil or your fountain pen or the ball pen. Give him in these 2 fingers, index and the thumb. This is more skill. It requires more skill. That's why it is called as a fine motor skill. Try to understand. Sitting, standing, gross movement. But finger movements, fine motor skill movement. Try to understand. Sitting, standing is a gross motor skill, but use of the finger is a fine motor skill. This is important. Dr. Deshpande is explaining what is the different terminology. Okay. Now we will go further. Here you can see. Gross motor skill development. Gross motor skills are the ability is required to control the large muscles of the body for functioning like walking, running, sitting, and crawling. 3 months. When the child baby will complete 3 months, he can hold his head and neck. But before 3 months, please take care. You as a doctor, tell the parents, don't give support behind the neck. Of course, as I said, from generation to generation, knowledge is coming. Every mother is knowing how to hold the child. But better way, if anybody is not knowing properly, especially his elder brother, for example, the new baby is there, an elder child is 5 years old, and he is very crazy to get the baby in his hand. But he is not holding it properly. So this is very essential. After 3 months, you need not to give support over here. But till 3 months, you have to give support with your one hand and holding like this baby. Can you understand this action of Dr. Deshpande? Okay, holding the baby. 5 months, rolling here and there, here and there. In the bed, that will move here and there. So be careful. You have to put some restrictions on the bed, on the both the side. Keep some pillows or some any other thing, but the child can fall from the bed if there is no, what you can say, the protection. Remember my words. This is 5 months. After 5 months, be careful. Before 5 months, he will not be able to much move. But after 5 months, he can move here and here, and sometimes it can fall below the bed. Okay, keep care. Then 6th month, I will not go range, only 6 months, 5 months, 6 months, sitting with support. That mother or the father or the relative will hold him and he can sit. That is 6 months. 8th month. After 8 months, there is no need to support him. The baby will sit and happy of its own, of his or her own. Are you understanding? That is 8 months. Then 9 months, stand up. Stand up. The baby will start standing. So before 9 months, I request that the parent should not do any force. Parent should not do any force to make him stand, because his leg muscles are not that much strong. Yes, after 9 months, slowly, steadily, you make him to stand by support. 10 months, walking with support. Slowly, steadily, chala, 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 1, 2, 3 steps. He will move little bit with the slow, steady steps. That is 10 months. Then 12 months, standing without support. After 1 year, no support is needed. Then 1 year, 1 month, even he can start walking. Walking with support. Sorry, walking without support. 18 months. Now 1.5 months, he will running stiff and climbing upstairs. Slowly he will start climbing. But here you have to be very, very cautious when you are taking care of the child, because he is now moving object, you can see. So he can go here and there. He can catch any fiery things, any pointed, sharp things like the knife, and he can get injured by himself. So more care, more observation, more protection, taking care of is more needed when the child is growing of his own. Be careful. Then 2 years, running comfortably, climbing down also, climbing downstairs. First, it is upstairs is easy, but downstairs is little bit difficult because fear of the fall. So, but after 2 years, okay. 3 years, climbing staircase, two steps upstairs and riding the tricycle. That much leg muscles are powerful. Riding the tricycle. Okay. 4 years, climbing 2 steps at a time downstairs. He can also jump. Okay. 5 years, skipping. You know this skipping. 5 years. Okay. So this is the what we have seen, gross motor skill development. Okay. Let us go further. In the previous lecture, I also mentioned mostly by audio clip. You just see my previous video and you will see, sir, you have talked about this? Yes, I know. I have talked, but the script was not in front of you, most probably. So you check it. Now the script is there. So afterwards, you can start writing of your own notes, make the notes, keep over there, take a pause and write down all the points. very fast. Okay. So social or emotional development, the development of infant which is based on child's distinct character, behavior, temperament, whether he is a happy child, crying child, angry child, joyful child, temperament, and interactions with the environment, with the nature, with the bird, with the animal, with the father, with the mother. So all the people around him, all the things around him, he will start interacting. Okay. For example, after 8 weeks, 8 weeks, 2 months, he will start smiling like this. Social smile. He will give the smile. So the people around him also get happy. Okay, the child is very happy. 3 month recognition of mother, mama, mama, mama. He will start crying. If the mother, he cannot see the mother around, he will start crying. He will be panic. He will be anxious. Oh, mother is not there. So after 3 months, and when the mother will be there, when the mother will take in her lap, then the baby will be happy. Oh, my mother is with me. So 3 month recognition of the mother. Before that, there is no point. That means everybody is same for him. But after 3 months, he very much, what you can say, passionate about his mother. Okay, belongings. 6 month anxiety of strangers. Rather, he will start crying now. So you say, why? He is grown up. No, but after 6 months, he understand these are my people. This is something strangers, and everywhere this is a human animal tendency that strangers are always like a fearful to anybody. When we don't have the enough knowledge, always we get fear. Always we get the fear. Similarly, 6 months, he will be happy with the parents, father, mother, brother, sister, aunt. He will be happy. But if somebody unknown personality comes in front of him, and even if he starts some reacting with him, he will not react. Rather, he will start crying because he is not that much understanding. Oh no, he is not will harm to me. He will be saying, you see, this is the what I'm telling you. Just a moment. Suppose we are walking on the street, am I right? And some dog is there and is sleeping. If we walk very slowly, gently, normally, the dog will not be get disturbed. But if by chance, if we are running near from him, or if we are driving vehicle from near sleeping dog, he will wake up and he will start chasing us. Why? Why? Because he gets panic. He is not understanding. Rather, he is feeling, the dog is feeling that this person who was passed very fastly from me, he is attacking on me. So he also in a revert mood. Are you getting my logic? Similarly, here, after 6 months, he can distinguish which are people of mine, which are strangers. And for the strangers, he is always little bit anxious and he start crying. So smile at the mirror image. When he stand or sit in front of the mirror, he starts smiling towards because he sees the reflection and he's happy. Okay, somebody is there like me. 9 month, bye bye. He can easily say when we say to him bye bye, he will also baby will say bye bye. That is a 9 month. 12 month, playing simple ball, some tennis ball or plastic ball. He will start playing. 1 year and 6 months, copying the parents. Whenever they will start teaching something, and they will for example, they will making the clapping. So the baby will also start the clapping. That is called as a copying the parents' actions. Okay. 2 years, asking for food. Mum. What is this mum? That I am hungry. Please give me some food. That is asking for the food after 2 years. Then 3 years, knowing the gender and name. If you ask him, for example, if somebody's name is anything, you can Shlok. And if you ask him, who is Shlok? So he will say, this is. He will just make an action. So that means he understands his own name. When you call him by his name, he will look to you. Then 4 years, participating in a group play and going to the toilet alone. This is very important. going to the toilet alone, independently. 5 years, dress and understanding. He can dress, he can put the trousers, shirts by himself, slowly and steadily. Okay, so this is called as a social or emotional development. Next, we will go further to understand this language development. Language development. Language, bhasha, speech is a way of communication and development in the process of understanding and acquiring the ability of speech by the child. So 1 month, turning head to the sound, very interesting. If you make this type of the sound, he will look from where it is coming, right? If you make on the right side, he will turn to the right side. If you make on the left side, he will turn on the left side. So turning the head according to sound immediately starts. Then 3 month, cooing. 4 month, laughing. 6 month, monosyllables. What is monosyllables? Ka, 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 ka. Only one. One syllables. Okay. Then 9 month, bisyllables. That is mama, mama, baba, like that. 1 year, 2 words with meaning. De, malade, give it, give me, give me, give me. Something like that. 2 words with the meaning. 2 years, simple sentence. Like for example, mala bhuk, lagli. So, pani paije. Water, I want water. So see, this type of the sentence he will start at the age of 2 years. 3 to 4 years, he can repeat the story telling with the parents. Suppose you tell him any story, for example, the mouse and the lion and that net particularly. So and you will ask what that mouse is saying to the lion, something like that. So he will start participating in the storytelling process. 4 years, account for the recent events. He can tell you the in my aji kade काय झालं, आजोबांकडे काय झालं, what has happened in the grandfather's house, grandmother's house. He will tell you little things. 5 years, inquires about hearing. So these are the developments in the language development. We will go further. This is cognitive development. This is the cognitive development. The development of thought process in the brain, which includes, what is included in the cognitive? Remembering, smruti, remembering, problem solving, and decision making are grouped under the cognitive development, that is higher mental functions. Buddhi, intelligence. Some of the cognitive milestones are similar as mentioned in the fine motor development skills. For example, after 2 months, pays attention to the faces. He will curiously look the different faces. 4 months, respond to the affection, uses hands and eyes together. Okay. 6 months, shows curiosity about the things, smiles at the mirror image that we have seen. He is very curious who is in front of him in the mirror. 9 months, shows likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes. Nako, nako, nako. That. So this type of the expression. Okay. 12 months, explore the thing in a different ways, like shaking, banging, throwing. Finds hidden things easily. If you hidden something object, he will immediately find it out. Then looks at the right picture or the thing when it is named. For example, there is a picture book always, and after 1 year, if you ask him, show me the boy, so he will correctly point out who is the boy. Show me the girl, he will find out who is a girl. Tell me the ball, so he will find out the ball. Show me the flower, so he will show the flower. So he can identify the pictures. Okay. 18 months, because his brain is developing very fast. 1 year and 6 months, can follow one-step verbal command without any gestures, scribbles on his own. One-step verbal command. For example, they. So he will give. Take. So he will take. So one word, one verbal command, he can easily follow. Then After 2 years, we are talking about the brain, intelligence. What will happen? Begins to sort shapes and color. So there are different games available. In the India also, in the foreign countries, there are the shops, especially for the children and games. There are labels. So these games are for up to the 2 years. These games from 2 to 4 years. These games from 4 to 8 years. So these type of the labels basis of this, because 2 years begins to sort out the shapes and colors. For example, take red color, three things to give it red color to me. So he will immediately pick up from the different colors only red color object and he will give it to you. That is called as the sorting according to the shape and according to the color. Complete sentence and rhymes. Complete sentence. Okay. Builds towers of 4 or more blocks. You know that. One other another. He can able to make blocks, towers, building towers. Playing. I am talking about the games. Okay. 3 years turns the book pages one at a time because it requires the brain as well as the skill. For example, if any book is in my hand, and if he is asked, for example, like this, so he can one page like this, he can turn out. So this is the capacity at the age of, you can see, at the age of 3 years, turns the book pages one at a time, builds the towers of more than 6 blocks, screws and unscrew jar lids, or turns door handle. So be careful again, because he can make a mischief. If you keep the key in the door and if you go outside, he can make a lock from inside and there will be problem. So be careful. The parents should be understood of the development. And I request all the doctors, you can put the simple local language posters or the charts in your dispensaries or the clinics, so that the parents will understand, okay, we have to check in that way. And also write down some instructions. For example, right now I have mentioned that when the child is able to turn the door and handle, so be careful. If you are going out and if you have kept the keys in the hole, especially latch key I am talking about, and if he able to turn it on the opposite side and lock the door, then there will be big problem. So be careful. Then also about the gas circuits and the fires, don't keep in a such a way that the child can easily reach over there and make the button on. For example, gas. If it is the child is kept playing on the top of the kitchen top and the gas is nearby and the mother is going out for the taking the phone calls, in between the child can make the gas on, and thereafter on the gas will come on and the mother will come and immediately she has to cook and she will put the fire, and that will can make a big havoc. So be careful while developing the child. Milestones are also important for the two things. One, when there is a delayed milestones, you can report to the doctor. Then he can prescribe some vitamins, some minerals, or some techniques to develop that particular thing. And another thing you have to care that to prevent the accidents, you must know what is the development at which time. Okay. 4 years names some colors and some numbers. He can identify the number. How many fingers? So he can answer 5. So he will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this type of the counting numbers or naming the colors is possible at the age of 4 years. Starts to understand even time. If you show him the watch, the big clock, and you will ask him, what is the time? So you can say big arm is at this point, the small arm is at this point, and he can give the answer. So recognition of the time factor can be done at the age of 4 years. Okay. 5 years counts 10 or more things. So he can number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Okay. Knows about the things used every day. Knows about the things that used every day, and copies a triangle and other shapes. He can write down the copy of the different things. Okay. So just a moment, I will take some small pause because of some interruption.